All right, and take one.
Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I am here with Serafina, her real name Sarah. I call her that because of her Instagram handle. I'll put it right here, follow her. She's amazing. And Sarah is here because it's her last shoot in Cincinnati.
I know, I'm so sad. But
this is also pretty close to the first shoot that her and I did together. Oh.
Which I have to mention, was also my first shoot getting back into modeling after several years. I did it in college with quite a few people, and then I didn't do it for several years, and Casey was actually the first photographer that I shot with to reintroduce myself into that scene. So I'm super, super happy. It's kind of like coming full circle that I'm, starting and ending with Casey on this journey in Cincinnati.
And yeah, she's completely right. We did a shoot around a year ago, and it was during my Polaroid a Day thing. So
yes.
This is the almost to the reunion. It was the 118th day of the year, which it's the end of February, so not really close to that,
yeah.
But close enough.
A month and a half.
She's leaving before then, so we're doing it now.
We're making it work.
But what has your experience been like in Cincinnati this past year, working with different photographers and just the creatives around here?
Okay, so obviously when I shot with you, one of the first things, I was super nervous. I was, didn't really know what I was doing because it had been a few years since I had done it. I was so stiff. I felt like a complete robot. I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do with my face. I'm very stiff and everything. So honestly, one of the things that I've come to learn shooting with different photographers is everybody has their own style, which is super exciting to work with because all the photographers, they like certain things. Some of them let you do your own thing, they step back, they just shoot, they pose, do whatever you want to do. And then some are very, very particular. Do this, move your arm here, do this with your face, touch your lip, whatever. And I like both of those things. So I like being directed, and then I also like having a little bit of freedom to get kind of creative. It's super, super fun being able to get to work with the different styles of everybody and get to learn those styles. Casey is very directive, which I like because sometimes I run out of ideas and I'm just like, okay, what do you want me to do? So please tell me. Or if I'm not fitting the lines, the way that I always look at it is, as a model, I'm fitting your vision. So I know photographers, you're looking through the lens and you have something in mind. You have a vision. You're seeing something from the greater picture. And so that's why I like being directed, because they have something in mind where they see it that I can't see being on this side of the camera. So that's one of the things that I enjoy most, is when a photographer has an idea, has an inspiration, and can just follow through with that and tell me what to do.
And the cool thing about a lot of models, especially you, is that she has her own ideas for fantastic things that I hadn't even thought of. This was her idea. I did not think about doing a Kitana from Mortal Kombat shoot at all, but I'm having a blast, and we got some fantastic photos. And so it's really about the collaboration and finding a model and photographer that work well together and create well together.
And that's the funny thing, is that's a good point that you said that, because when I hit you, I hit up Casey. I actually discovered Casey through a friend of mine, Max. What up? Because he had done some shots with Casey previously, and I was talking to him, and I was like, well, if I wanted to work with some people, how do I go about doing that? And he's like, honestly, he said, hit up some people on Instagram and see if they want to work together. So Casey was actually the first person I hit up, because I liked his style, I liked the pictures that he was doing. And I said, hey, would love to work with you, let's try and get something together. And his first thing was, he goes, hey, I'm totally down. Let's get together, let's shoot, let's see if we work well together, if we have a vibe, if we can kind of mesh, and then we'll go from there, if I can, in moving forward. And so that was where our first shoot came from. He asked me if I had any ideas. I said I kind of always wanted to do a black and white shoot. and that's what we sort of focused on when we did it. And I mean, like, again, almost a year later, we've now shot together, what, like probably seven times at least?
7-8 times, yeah.
And every time has gotten better and better. We've gotten more and more comfortable. And it's just funny because he was like, I don't know, I like to shoot with people first and make sure that I kind of vibe with them. And I mean, from the first time that we shot together, it was super comfortable. We had a great time.
Super chill.
Like we make each other laugh. Like, you totally make me feel at ease in any situation. And honestly, to me, I mean, I've probably worked with, like, now in the last year, at least like 25 or so, 30 maybe different photographers in the Cincinnati area. And that's probably the thing that is most important, is just being made to feel comfortable, putting me at ease. Because it's like, I'm always, especially when I first started, I was a little bit nervous, I was a little bit stiff. And as a photographer, being able to make your model comfortable and feel at ease in the shoot, you're always gonna get a better shot that way.
Most definitely.
And Casey's super great about that. And making me laugh, because that's always the best part, is you can relax people by making them laugh, so.
Shoots need to be fun.
Yes,
that's the thing.
Absolutely. And what's more fun than dressing up like a cosplay character and doing a little, fun stuff with some fans and some costumes.
Exactly. So thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to follow Sarah in her adventures in Cali if you are a photographer or creator out there.
Instagram, I'm at Serafina419. Find me over there.
Yeah.
Right here.
And in the comments below, so be sure to follow her. And that's it.
Right.
Thank you for watching,
Thank you so
and
much.
we'll see you next time. Yes! Done!
All right, 1, 2.
Fuck yeah.